PPT 1. Good day to all of you. My name is Professor Dr. S. Tamilmani, Professor in Mechanical Engineering, Madanapalli Institute of Technology and Science, Madanapalli, State of Andhra Pradesh. PPT 2. We are going to discuss total quality management. PPT 3. What is total quality management? It can be defined like this: the way of managing an operation to achieve an excellence. I repeat, the way of managing an operation to achieve an excellence. Total meaning everything. Quality, degree of excellence. Management, an art, an act or way of organizing, controlling, planning, directing to achieve certain goals. PPT 4. These are some of the key principles we are going to discuss in this presentation. PPT 5. There are 8 principles in a TQM process. 1. Leadership. 2. Customer satisfaction. This includes internal and external customer. 3. Employee involvement. 4. Continuous improvement, Kaizen in terms of Japanese terminology. 5. Supplier partnership. 6. Supplier selection. 7. Supplier rating. 8. Performance measures. PPT 6. Who is a leader? TQM needs commitment from the leader and also from everyone. Good leader comes in all shapes, size, genders, ages and races. Good leader possesses positive thinking. They should be good role model. Good leadership is not made but born. With a desire and willpower, one can become a good and effective leader. Good leaders develop through a never-ending process of self-study, education, training and experience. Good leaders are continually working hard and it improves the leadership skills. Leadership is a process by which a person influences others to accomplish an objective and directs the organization in a way that makes it more cohesive and coherent. Leaders carry out this process by applying the leadership skills. Leadership differs in that it makes the followers want to achieve high goals rather than simply bossing people around. PPT 7. Let us see the difference between leader and manager. On the left hand side, leader; on the right hand side, manager. Leader gains power through actions and relationship, whereas managers have positional power. Leaders are bound throughout the organizations, managers are found throughout higher echelons. Leaders are followers who desire to be on the team. Managers have assistants and assigned to them. Leaders spend on people for success. Managers spend on the system for success. Leaders provide vision in terms of real benefit to you is. Managers say this is your duty. Leaders will have self-conceived goals to better the organization. Managers attempt to meet the goals provided by the organization. Leaders strive to change the organization to best and meet needs as they perceive them. Managers maintain the status quo. Leaders often review rules and procedures as a bureaucratic red tapes. Managers often review rules and procedures to control over. Leader work for results, managers follow instruction or orders. Leaders work through people, manager work with the charts and computer printout. PPT 8. Customer satisfaction. We already told you that customer satisfaction is the most important factor in any organizations. There is a proverb that customer is always right and they are the king. They judge the product and choose their products. Customer is the important asset of any organization. The success of an organization depends upon how many customers the organization is able to retain. If the customers are satisfied, the number of satisfied customers will increase. They buy more and more frequently. Customer satisfaction is a measure of quality in manufacturing and service organizations. PPT 9. The father of India, Mahatma Gandhi, said once, he quote like that, a customer is the most important visitor on our business. He is not dependent on us, we are dependent on him. He is not an interruption on our work, he is a purpose of it. He is not an outsider to our business, he is part of the business. We are not doing him a favor by serving him. He is doing us a favor, giving us an opportunity to do so. PPT 10. Customer satisfaction. There are two customers. One is customer internal, another customer is external. The internal customer are employees working in an organization and they are termed as internal customers. Every customer in an organization is considered as a customer of the preceding operation. The main aim is to make sure that the quality meets the expectation of the next person. External customer. An external customer meets out the organization, buys organization products or services. Every employee in an organization should enhance their job to satisfy external customer. Continuous improvement in the product and services is very much necessary to retain the existing customer and gain new customer. TQM aims at meeting or exceeding customers to the point that customers are delighted. PPT 11. Employee involvement. Every resource is more valuable to organization. Many organizations view quality problems in terms of operating personnel. Dr. Deming has estimated that only 15% of the quality problems of an organization are due to the local faults like operators and first line supervisors. The rest of 85% are due to the system like management. Involving people in quality improvement program is an effective technique to improve the quality. Management commitment, annual quality improvement, education and training, project teams and quality control circle, suggestion system and so forth are all effective in utilizing the human resources of an organization. PPT 12. Motivation. Motivation is a process of psychological deficiency or need that activates behavior aimed at goal or incentive. Motivation is a relation between need of a person, incentives and drive them to achieve. Persons are in need of so many things in their life and expected to fetch through their earnings. An organization should make use of the needs of person and motivate them to perform more effectively. Incentive is an end of motivation cycle. It is defined as anything that will alleviate a need and reduce a drive. Attaining incentive tend to restore physiological and psychological balance. PPT 13. Employee empowerment. Every employee is important in an organization. Empowerment is a concept that links individual strengths and competencies, natural helping systems, and proactive behavior to social policy and social change. Successful implementation of total quality management depends heavily on changes in employee attitude and activities. Empowerment does not mean that the management has no role to play or no responsibility. Empowerment should be given to a team and not individuals. Even when an individual is empowered, it is done as in his capacity as coordinator of the team. PPT 14. Benefits of empowerment. It builds confidence in workers by showing them that the company has confidence in their ability and to make decisions on their own. It gives each employee a sense of pride and commitment. It gives employees a better experience and opportunity to advance their careers. It makes them feel part of the company and committed to the well-being of the company. PPT 15. Supplier partnership. An organization spends about 50% of the sales value on purchase of raw materials, components, sub-assemblies and services. Supplier quality is helpful in overall cost of the product or service. High quality product and services is for the consumer to work with the suppliers in partnership atmosphere to achieve the same quality level as attained with the organization. Customers and suppliers should have the same level of goal to satisfy the end user. Customer and suppliers should work together as partners to maximize their return on investment. Supplier to one organization is customer for another organization. PPT 16. Supplier selection. We will deal with the supplier selection. 1. The supplier understand and appreciate the management philosophy of the organization. 2. Supplier must have a stable management system. 3. The supplier maintains high technical standard and has a capability of dealing with the future technological innovations. 4. The supplier can supply precisely as required in terms of quantity and time and can meet the quality specifications. The supplier has the capability to produce the quality production needed or can attain the capability. 6. There is no danger of the supplier breaching the corporate secrets. 7. The prices are right and the delivery days can be met. 8. The supplier is sincere in implementing the contract provisions. 9. The supplier has effective quality systems like ISO 9000, QS 9000 and environmental ISO 14000. 10. The supplier must have a record of customer satisfaction and organization credibility. PPT 7. Supplier rating. The selection of supplier for an organization should be based on rating systems and continuously it should be monitored. The supplier rating is usually based on quality of the product supplied, timely delivery and attending the complaints in case of fault. Customer can have understanding with the supplier in developing this rating process so that the supplier will honor it. Numerical scores can be given for each category. Customers can engage in an agreement with the supplier about rating process and the supplier stick to the quality specified should be made known. The rating can be done for each product or overall supplies. Normally, overall supplies by a supplier will always play a role on long-term relationship. Managing supplier is one of the important process that will ensure supplier rating. PPT 18. Performance measures. The following are the sum of the objective of performance measure. They are 1. Establish baseline measures. 2. Determine the process to be improved. 3. Indicate the gains and losses of the process. 4. Compare the actual performance with the goals. Provide information for individual and team evaluations. Provide information to make informed decisions. Determine the overall performance of the organizations. With this, I like to end about the TQM principles. Probably we'll get to know after some time any information that is to be added or deleted. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you very much.